Hi there, my name is Luke and today I want to introduce Pyroshell, our flame protection technology for synthetic fabrics. The goal behind this technology is to combine protection, comfort, and lightweight construction. And unlike many traditional FR solutions, we wanted something that improves mobility and comfort while still delivering strong thermal protection. This is Pyroshell, protection without compromise. So let's dive into what Pyroshell really is, which is a patented flame protection technology designed specifically for synthetic fabrics. And one important thing to point out is that the protection is permanently integrated into the fabric itself, and this is different from a temporary surface treatment that can wash out or degrade over time. The technology is also halogen and phosphorus free, which is a very important point from both environmental and safety perspectives. And it also complies with EN ISO 11612 and 15025 standards for flame and heat protection. So a simple explanation of what Pyroshell is that instead of coating the surface, the protection becomes part of the fabric structure. Permanent protection built into lightweight synthetic fabrics. So how does Pyroshell really work when exposed to flame is that it reacts by expanding and forming what's called an intermittent shield. And that shield acts as a thermal barrier which slows down heat transfer to the wearer. It also blocks oxidizing gases and helps prevent the flame from continuing to spread. So one major benefit is the increase in time before second-degree burns can occur, giving the wearer extra time to get themselves out of whatever sticky situation they might find themselves in. So the key message here is that the fabric is actively reacting to heat to protect the user. So here are the major advantages of the Pyroshell technology. And of course, as we all know, traditionally, increasing protection means adding weight and adding stiffness, but Pyroshell technology is designed to avoid that trade-off altogether. We maintain a high level of protection while keeping the garment as lightweight and wearable as possible. So let's just look at some of the performance testing behind the Pyroshell technology, and we'll begin with flame protection testing under ISO 15025, which of course is the most demanding standard for flame protection. And the fabrics using the Pyroshell technology were able to achieve index 2 or index 3 performance levels. So now let's move on to heat protection performance. And there are two methods in determining the performance of a garment. The first being through radiant heat, which is heat coming from a source like a nearby fire. And there's convective heat, which is direct hot air or flame exposure. And so for the radiant heat testing under ISO 6942, the product shows improved protection compared to conventional FR fabrics. And in the convective heat testing under ISO 9151, the HTI value is improved by roughly 25%. So to sum things up, the technology improves thermal protection performances versus conventional FR products. And now let's move on to the mechanical performance, because beyond fire protection, Pyroshell actually performs extremely well mechanically. Abrasion resistance can reach up to 200,000 cycles under ISO 12947 testing, and tensile strength is approximately 30% higher on average compared to conventional FR fabrics. And why this matters? Well, it's because protective garments also need durability. Firefighters, military personnel, industrial workers, they need gear that survives harsh use conditions. And Pyroshell technology is not only protective, but also very durable and long-lasting. Alongside protection and performance, sustainability was also a very important consideration in the development of Pyroshell. As mentioned before, the technology is completely halogen and phosphorus-free, helping avoid some of the dangerous chemistries traditionally associated with flame resistance treatments. And because the construction is so lightweight yet highly durable, it also helps reduce material usage while maintaining strong mechanical and thermal performances. Finally, production is supported under ISO 14001 environmental management standards, reinforcing our commitment to more responsible manufacturing practices. So let's just go over some of the additional benefits that come with the Pyroshell technology. The first one being that it's completely customizable depending on the end use application. The technology supports waterproof construction. It can be adapted for heavy duty environments. Infrared reflectance properties can also be integrated depending on the customer's needs. And the manufacturing process follows ISO 9001 and 14001 standards. So this allows us to tailor the product depending on the operational environment. So in conclusion, the technology can be used across a multitude of protective clothing applications. Examples include combat uniforms, foul weather gear, anti-riot suits, PPE, and protective outerwear. And because it combines lightweight comfort with flame protection, it works especially well where mobility is very important. Pyroshell is a versatile protection across military, law enforcement, and PPE markets. So thank you so much for joining us and taking a little bit of time today to learn about our latest innovation at Alpex. Please, if you have any questions at all, scan the QR code. You can visit our website, you can add us on Instagram, add us on LinkedIn, and you'll be able to find out some more information about the Pyroshell. And of course, if you have any contacts at Alpex USA, Alpex Protection, Myoki, feel free to reach out and we're more than happy to answer any of your questions. Have a wonderful day and we'll talk to you next time.